Leadership skills and confidence, those were a couple of the many things that these students said have been built within themselves over this process. We're going to see what their builds are capable of achieving in the next game, which is about to unfold here. We start it up in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
A lot of our drive teams have started wearing sunglasses. I think they're too cool for school on this field as they start absolutely sending carbon into that carbon sink with such gusto. We are looking at Team Malaysia, Netherlands, Bolivia, joined by Federated States of Micronesia, Eritrea, and Botswana, who we just saw in our feature video.
Now, with respect to the Netherlands, over a quarter of the land in that country is actually below sea level. So when we talk about carbon capture, rising sea levels and temperatures, there are particular challenges that that country faces. Right now, though, we're looking at projectiles flying from what it looks like is Team Netherlands as we speak. Doing a great job funneling those carbon particles into that carbon sink in the middle of the pitch.
We tip our metaphorical orange hats to Team Netherlands as we don't have them our own.
I think that's a hint, right? You're dropping a hint.
I want an orange hat. I want an orange hat. Team Netherlands, help me out. We're looking at Bolivia joining the fray as well, collecting as much carbon next to that carbon compressor in the corner for the Red Alliance. And they're about to deliver a bunch of it. There's this narrow opening on that face, which Tim has mentioned before. It's a difficult challenge for our teams. You know, you can either shove the carbon over the wall or send it through that small hole in the wall. Teams have a lot to navigate.
And in terms of navigating this last minute, again, cooperation bonus has not really been established in this game, but it is a theme of play right now. We're looking at Malaysia still trying to corral and funnel into their intake system as many of those carbon particles as possible, because even though people will start shifting towards endgame, those carbon particles are still fair game to continue the scoring in the middle.
Yeah, you can see Team Netherlands probably with that exact strategy of delivering a bunch of carbon to their human player. Before the 30 seconds approach, teams are getting their specific alliance color indicator. You can see it. It looks like carbon, but it's red or blue. And those pieces are necessary. You can see it in Team Netherlands as well as Team Bolivia and Federated States of Micronesia as they all descend upon the center of the field, attempting to climb as high as possible. Check out Bolivia on the high bar. They have a really cool climber. It's one of the only ones I've seen like this at the competition, where it's 4 different prongs. So no matter what angle they approach the carbon sink with, they're able to latch on in some way, shape, or form.
It does look like, though, that the mass or weight of that when it's fully extended can be a challenge to rise. You're seeing that in that robot as we speak. So there are pros and cons to every design and build that we see.
And that's what our teams are definitely trying to work out as the course of the competition goes. We're on day 2, but we're entering a big day tomorrow with the last of our ranking matches as well as the elimination matches. You want to make sure that your robot is as optimized as possible. Check out this human player from Team Netherlands. Just way too cool for us. I don't know about you, Tim.
I was going to say, I don't know if I'd be able to do anything with the poison aplomb that these students and leaders from around the world are using and existing with on this pitch. It really is inspiring as we watch from the booth.
We've got a score 165 to 99. 3 robots on storage level 2. We have yet to see that this competition. A lot of the triple robots that we've seen in a storage level have been on storage level 1, but 3 on storage level 2? Woo! Great job, Red Alliance.
And great job as well to those in the field who are conducting our interviews. We're going to take it down there right now.
$19. All right, I'm here with some members of Team Netherlands. Big win there. The orange is in the house, right?
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We had some problems. We fixed it, and we were performing really well.
And what did you specifically fix, if you could share that with us?
We had a climbing mechanism based on a rope, and it didn't work. So we changed around the whole mechanism, and now we can climb.
It worked. Yeah, it worked. And what was the strategy for your alliance?
Well, first of all, we all could climb, so that was most important, of course. And then we made sure we were going to shoot, but then the human player didn't get any balls, so we switched over to the human player, so we could get even more balls into the tower. So it worked perfectly, actually. So it was great.
All right, it's a great way to end the day. We have a few more matches left here on Field 5, but right now we're going to send it back to the booth with Tim and Manisha.
Thank you, Blair. I love the adaptability that we're seeing from our teams. You know, just because something is planned ahead of time doesn't mean it's going to end up that way.